So for debug, go to Salesforce UI.
Salesforce UI. Okay. Salesforce UI. I have it open here. I'll move it. Okay, 1 second. Okay.
Go to setup,
Mm-hmm.
and we have the quick find and search.
Yeah, it's open here.
So here we will write debug, DEBUG,
Mm-hmm.
debug logs.
What does debug logs mean?
I will tell you. Now, uh, click on edit on the first one, Angel Reina, the first one, user trace flag. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
click on edit.
I did.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
go back.
added.
Yes, edit. There's an option of three options: delete, edit,
Mm-hmm.
filters. Now, in the start date, click on the today's date. Yeah, and in the expiration, yesterday one. Sorry, tomorrow one, and save.
Mm-hmm.
So here, the what we have done is we have the debug labels. The debug label means that the how deep you can debug your code. You can see the response of the code.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say if something is not working as per our expectations,
Mm-hmm.
so we put a debug statement after that particular line on which we have doubt that this is uh, to check whether this is working fine or not, or up to this the code is working fine or not. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so now go to dev console,
Okay.
and we have the other number of the debug labels where we will be
Mm.
defining our kind of the visibility, or kind of the depth of visibility, that how deep we can see the result. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now let's see, the you want to first check that whether your trigger has been fired or not. So for this, after line number 4, give a enter.
Enter.
Yeah, after line number 4, yes. No, no, wait. After line number 4 means this bracket. Yes. Now give enter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and write system dot debug. Give a enter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In this, to identify your debug statement, you can give any sort of a sign or any sort of statement by which you can identify that this is my debug statement. Now write down anything by which you want to identify your debug line, debug statement.
What do I write?
Yeah, anything. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, okay. Now, okay, no problem. So after this, come out from this string.
What do I do?
Okay. Yes. Now let you have inserted a debug. Okay. So
Okay.
if your trigger will fire, this debug statement will come that okay, that my trigger, this particular trigger, got fired. Now let's save the code and let's see.
Save it and go back to that one.
Yes. Now perform some action so that your trigger will, should fire, and keep this. Wait, wait, wait. Go to Salesforce UI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep this thing as open, and no, go back first. Go back. No. Click on Setup, Debug. Okay, debug logs. Now open the, whatever you want to open, open it into a new tab. Okay. Now uh, our trigger is on which object? Account.
Our trigger is an account.
Okay. Now yes, you have opened the account in a new object, sorry, in a new tab. So click on it
Yes.
and make any change in any of the object according to our trigger.
Make what?
According to
Okay.
our trigger scenario, we are checking the industry. That industry should be updated, and then only it will perform action. So let's do it. Okay. Now first, the you have already opened the trigger sorry, the debug in your Chrome browser. So go
Mm-hmm.
there.
This one.
No, on the extreme left. Yes.
This one.
Refresh it. Refresh it.
Mm-hmm.
See, this you have received one debug statement. Now I will show you. I will show you. I will show you. I will show you. The view is to, the view to open this and to see the debug. The download is to download the entire debug statement, and delete is to delete
Mm-hmm.
this debug. Now go to the dev console.
Dev console.
Yeah. Now go click on logs in the bottom, logs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now now see, the you will be, when you will be receiving any debug logs, then
Mm-hmm.
initially it will be marked as unread. Okay, until unless you will click on it and you will read it. So now click on the this debug. Okay, and click on debug only. Okay, so see, your statement is coming test today, and the line number is 6. Okay.
What does this mean that it's working?
Yes. So let me show you. But till at, I mean, we have to check that till which line our code is working fine as per our expectations. So let's go to the trigger once again back. Go to trigger. See, yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, you have inserted a debug at line number 6, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
statement is test today.
Mm-hmm.
So the same you are, the seeing in your debug statement, that 6 and test today. That
Mm-hmm.
means line 6 and the debug statement is test today, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, same way you can, insert a debug after line number 13 to check whether the, this particular condition is working fine or not. That
Mm.
is the after and for update. Now give us debug statement after line.
Another debug statement.
Yes, after line number 13.
After line where?
Line number 13.
Why you're adding it after the line? Does this mean that this is the only thing working?
I'm adding this because I want to see that till which line my code is working fine.
Ah, okay. Okay.
And also the no, wait.
Mm.
Control Z. Control Z. Yeah. Now after line number 13 means after this this thing, after this curly braces. After this curly braces, after line number 13 means after curly braces. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give the debug statement.
Yeah, this is clear.
No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. Outside is okay. Now, the one more is uh, after line number 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, give a debug statement, and here we will check the trigger. What is the value we are getting inside trigger.new? So right,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Now after the, wait. After the code, after the code,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, yeah, bring a cursor at the E code. Bring a cursor at the code. Yes. Go inside the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now give a plus sign and write trigger.new.
What
Okay.
does this mean?
Yeah, I'm telling you. We are using trigger.new at line number 15.
Mm-hmm.
So till now, I'm telling you that trigger.new is a bucket which will be storing all the, the new version of the record, but you have not seen it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So today we are going to see that what value exactly we may have inside trigger.new. Okay. Now
Okay.
after the line number 18, give a enter.
After which line?
18, 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah. Now give another the debug statement, and I'm telling till now, we are just saying that AC is a variable which will be holding the may account value from the trigger.new.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see in debug what value we are getting in ACC. So give a debug
Okay.
statement.
Give a debug statement.
Yeah.
Where here?
Yes, yes, yes. And come inside the bracket. Yes. Give plus sign ACC. No, no. Trigger.new we have already made
I didn't understand still. Why did we add trigger plus new?
I'm telling you. So give a plus sign before the ACCC, plus
Mm-hmm.
sign before ACCC.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have a you okay. You want to know why you have added the trigger.new. So
Mm-hmm.
okay. Now whenever we have the written our I mean we wrote our trigger. So
Mm-hmm.
what we have done is we have simply you know imagine uh, we are imagining that the trigger.new will be storing new version of the value, new version of the
Mm-hmm.
here the new version of the account, right?
Yeah.
So this is our imagination. We want to see what exactly the trigger.new uh, you know is storing the value and how the trigger.new looks like,
Mm-hmm.
right? So today I'm going to show you this thing. Now go to the Salesforce UI and again change the industry and see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now go to Dev Console.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have one unread. So click on the that one debug
Which one?
logs logs one yeah, this one. Now debug only. Okay. See now just compare this thing. So at line 6, you have given a debug test. Line 14, you have given the debug statement, Prashant. Okay. Now at line 18, you have given the debug statement code and account and ID is equal false, master record ID null, name at communication type, parent ID, billing straight. Okay. Now
Mm-hmm.
go to the code and let's see what actually we are trying to see at line number 18. So at line number 18, our debug statement is showing us trigger.new.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now go to the, yes. Now till line number 18, we are getting the trigger.new
Mm-hmm.
value, but why we are not getting the another debug statement, that is line number 19.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, what is the industry you have updated?
Industry. I did what you asked me to put. What do you call it?
Uh,
Uh,
do
I
one thing.
put it as sorry, as
Government.
government. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now go to the tab console.
Mm-hmm.
Control F industry.
Control F.
Yeah. Okay. See. So you are seeing government.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now go to the trigger now.
Go to the trigger.
Yeah. So now you're
Mm-hmm.
understanding that the what is the meaning of of the debug statement. We are
Yep.
before the before we will see the real code. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, the real result. We are inspecting each and every line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, if you want to see the value of a map at
Mm-hmm.
line 23, okay, or if you want to check whether the line number 21 is working fine or not, then also you can do it by a debug statement. And
Mm-hmm.
you can also you can check the old map value. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this way, we whenever you will get a code where the I mean the code they already written by someone, so and you have to understand, so you can use the the debug statements to understand the code by seeing the what exactly the value we are getting, and you will get an idea that okay, this code is working in a such way. Or whenever you get the a issue that the code is not working fine as per the expected result, so you can they put a debug statement till the line you you are getting a desired result in the debug statement. So till that particular line, your code is working fine. Otherwise, there is a problem. Okay. Now let's say
Okay.
that
Yep.
you have the debug statement at line number 18. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say your expected result, you are not able to see the expected result at line number 18. So that means
Mm-hmm.
that but you have received the debug statement till line number 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that means that till line number 14 your code is working fine, and since you're not able to see the desired result at line number 18, so here is some problem. Okay, now you will resolve this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Yeah, it's easy. So basically, this is taking into consideration whatever we added in this in the list. That's why the trigger.new is viewing all the information.
Yes, so you even this is just a simple scenario. You can use
Mm-hmm.
it in the for but the purpose is only the same. to to inspect the line above, what is
Mm-hmm.
the the value we are getting here at this particular line, or what is the the if we are reaching by fulfilling all the conditions mentioned inside
Yeah.
the trigger or not. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now
Yep.
let's understand this trigger. Okay,
Okay.
so now first thing, what doubt you have?
It's, I don't know. It's confusing how stuff is.
Okay, no problem. So see, we will go from the scratch, from the line number
Mm-hmm.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and
Yeah.
now see, first is the same. We have the given the trigger name and the
Mm-hmm.
object, and after update. And why we use after, right?
Which one? Yes. Which one? After, yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yes. So in this case, what you will be doing is uh, now come to line number 11. Now after line number 10, give a enter, so that there should be some space, and look, your code should look good.
Okay. Give space here. It's
After
clear
line,
even without space. It's clear.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no,
It's clear to me.
I'm saying
Yeah.
after line number 10, 10. Sorry,
10.
the
Yeah.
line number
Yeah.
11 now.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, see, what we are doing in the code is, we are looking that trigger dot is executing. There's a context variable that to just to check
Mm-hmm.
whether the our code has been invoked by a trigger or not, and the trigger dot is after, so to just to check whether we are working on an after trigger or not, and is
Mm-hmm.
update. So these are the simple conditions. Now after that, what we have done is the same thing we have done. That's the the trigger dot new is the bucket which will be storing the new version of the value, and you have seen
Mm-hmm.
in the debug as well that yes, it is storing the new version of the value, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now from this, the you are bringing the from this bucket, you are bringing the one account, and you are storing it onto the ACC variable, right? which is a
Yes.
which is of type account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you have seen, you actually you have after this, you want to see whether your account industry is updated.
Mm-hmm.
Updated means that there was some other value in the industry field earlier, and then you have updated it. So for this, you are using acc.industry not equals to trigger.oldmap.get, and in bracket the account ID dot
Mm-hmm.
industry. So with this,
Okay.
what will be happening is you have just updated the industry with government. So
Mm-hmm.
and so that will be that will be available in the ACC dot industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the trigger dot old map dot get, the that would these for same account, for same the industry field in which you have done some updation with the government as a value, it will be storing the previous value,
Mm-hmm.
right? So now you can if you want to see that okay, my industry has been updated or not, you can put a debug statement here as well. Now you have created the map which is created at line number 8.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what is the key and the value of this map? Key is the id of account, and what is the value? The account. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that means that the record id will be stored. Okay, that will be starting with the 001, and whatever the complete record id, comma,
Mm-hmm.
the whole account. The whole account means it will store the industry, description, each and every field.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, till line 2
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
Okay, now come down. Now, it's a best practice to, to always put a check marks. So that's what I'm doing at line number 30. I'm checking
Mm-hmm.
whether I have any value in the map which I have created at line number, sorry, I have used at line number 26 to put the data of the account which has been whose industry has been updated,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
If there is no value in the map,
Mm-hmm.
then that means that there is a no particular the account has been uh, I mean updated. That means no account industry has been updated. And if no account industry has been updated, then why should we should perform the other line of the code or action? Because our business scenario is the same. Our business
Mm-hmm.
scenario is only when the account industry will update, then only we have to put the account industry into the child context description, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So so that's why I am putting a check condition that using a size function, that this map should have at least one record. That
Yes.
is clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I'm doing is, because I know that there might be the more than one context for a account. A child
Mm-hmm.
maybe the more than one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that means I have to again take a collection, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is the practice of bulkifying your code, right?
Yeah.
That means your code should handle a large number of data.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what you are doing is you are using the LST phone. This is a list of type contact, okay, which you have created uh, in the beginning of the trigger,
Mm-hmm.
right? So the same query you are using to fetch all the contacts which have the parent account whose industry has been updated, right? So now just have a look at line number 32. Line number 32, we are using the query select ID, comma description, comma account.id from contact, where
Mm-hmm.
account.id equals to and any the account ID, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here, any account ID means that let's say we have just updated the account industry may as government, so we will be putting that particular account ID here.
Okay.
Okay, but this is the manually something we are doing, and but we are developers, right? So
Mm-hmm.
we have to the make our code so that the other people can be they can get some benefit of it.
Mm-hmm.
So for this, instead of the doing the activity manually, we have already found that okay, and these are the account whose industry has been updated, and that we have stored in a map at line number 26.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of giving the hardcode IDs, we are using our map. Now,
Okay.
in the map, we have a key, and key is the ID,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So, since we in our map we have a key as ID, and that is what we are in need of to get the ID. Just have a look at line number 32. We need
Mm-hmm.
ID, right?
Yeah.
So we are fetching the same thing by using key set function at line number 31.
Mm-hmm.
We are getting the ID. Now what will happen is, let's say there we have a 10 account IDs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So first ID will be available, and
Mm-hmm.
based on that ID your query will execute, and all the childs of that account ID will be stored into LST con list. Now
Okay.
after that, the another record ID of account whose industry has been updated and available in the map AC will be available for use, and the query will again the execute, and you will store all the childs whose parent, that is account industry, has been updated into LST cone, right? Now same for third, fourth, five, six. Is this clear?
Yes. Can
Okay.
I explain everything to you
Yeah,
just to make sure I
yeah,
understood?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, so let me start. So
Right.
first, so this is
Hmm.
okay. I wanna open my Bible first. One second. One second. Let me open your notes. Opening your notes. My mind is not functioning. So one second.
See, Angel,
Yeah,
uh, if you will not understand this thing today, don't worry. We'll again learn tomorrow. Okay.
I feel bad because you have to go through this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, we want to update the industry. If account industry is updated, we have to put the same value in contact description, which is another object.
Right. Right.
Here we have after update. We used after update because we are accessing a record and updating information on another record.
Right.
The- Since we are accessing data and we have already values within the system, we have to use map because map is a combination of keys and values, which is the ID is the key and this is the account where the value is in. We used map, we called it map AC, new map. And then since the contact is a related list, that's a big one. It's not like we are going from one to many. We had to use list in order to fetch all the contacts that exist. That's why we had list contact, first contact equal new list contact. Why did we add angel also?
Okay. This I will explain you because we have not reached there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this I will explain you.
Okay, I'll continue. So here I used as normal is executing is after is update, and for account trigger dot new. If the account industry is not equal to trigger dot old map dot dot get, so old map here I'm accessing is not equal to, since I'm working on the updates here, old map means accessing the previous records in case they were updated, correct?
Hmm. Right.
um, get the account and the ID dot the industry, then map dot put, then put account IDC ACC. Yes, okay. Can you explain this one again?
Okay. Now what do you have? Just now what we have done is we have updated our account industry with the value government.
Yeah.
Earlier it was something else, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing we are, because okay, we have done the the updation, that is true, but
Mm-hmm.
how our code will understand? So the code will understand in this way when we are comparing acc.industry. So acc.industry will be the holding new value, that is government, but
Mm-hmm.
and we are also ensuring that the government, okay, we have updated, but the government is actually not equals to the previous value of the industry field. Previously I think there was some other industry appraisal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that is what we are checking here. Now we understand the new the old new map holds the new version of the record. The same way, old map holds the old version of the record, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this we are just doing the comparison between the the new version of the account and the older version
All
of the
right.
account.
Okay. And
And
then here we're
we are
putting the
very
new value, right?
just one. And we are very, we are not comparing the whole account here. We are checking the industry value. We are not
Okay.
bothered about the the updation on the account object. We are only the considering the if the industry field will get updated. Let's say somebody have updated the fax number or phone number or email. No, we are not bothered about it. We are only and only taking care of industry field.
Okay. So here it's fetching the old data of industry, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then we put the value map dot put key in the value, put the value on the account and its ID. Then we decided here if the map AC is great dot size is greater than 0. What does this mean?
This I am saying. Okay. Now let's say mm, you have updated the industry. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the industry field of the account, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yeah, correct.
This actually because you have done the updation of on the industry, so
Mm-hmm.
this actually right,
Mm-hmm.
right? But
Yeah.
how your code will be knowing? The code will be knowing by the line number 24. Okay.
Okay.
Now you have the you have your code understood that okay, the industry got updated, and by that the code is putting the new the I mean the that particular account inside a map AC.
Mm-hmm.
There are some cases, let's say the line number 24
Mm-hmm.
is not justif is we are not able to justify it. That means our industry, someone
Mm-hmm.
misunderstood the concept, and instead of the updating the industry,
Mm-hmm.
he or she has updated some other field.
Mm-hmm.
He thought that okay, the if I update the account, then also the code will work. But
Mm-hmm.
we are very specifically mentioning here industry, right? So in that case, our uh, line number 24 will not be satisfied, and
Mm-hmm.
we will not have any value inside map at
Mm-hmm.
line number 26, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
just click on the curly braces of line number 24.
Line which?
Line number 24, curly
24,
braces,
this one.
curly
Yeah.
braces, curly
Yeah.
braces. See, here the boundary, or you can say the area of
Mm.
this if statement is till line number 28. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now that means that the after the the for loop which we have written at line number 18,
Mm-hmm.
the we are using this map again.
Mm-hmm.
Again, okay. Let's do one thing. Let's understand this thing. At line number 30, if I will not be putting this map AC dot size greater than 0, that means I'm not putting a check whether the map should have at least one data. So
Mm-hmm.
in that case, what will be happening? My line number 31 will execute. Okay, but unfortunately, since map has no data, okay, that means the account ID will not be available to the query,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So the account ID will not be available, but the line, the code of line, will be, the will be trying to execute.
Mm-hmm.
So to avoid this, just to they make sure that only and only my code should work fine when the map AC have
Mm-hmm.
some record, at least one record. Then only
Okay.
it should work further. Otherwise, it should not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, understood this concept?
Yeah, I think when we have another example, it will be more clear.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. So now, what is the the what we are doing is, now we have the the data at line number LST con. Now what you can do is, you can they put a debug statement to see what value we are getting at line number 31 in the
Mm-hmm.
LST con.
Yep.
You want to put the debug statement?
Yep.
Okay, so give the debug statement after line number
The
30.
debug statement is clear. I don't think I need to do debug statement. It's very clear for me. If
Okay.
you want, we can do another trigger to just test stuff out. Like maybe a simple one, and like we just like something like less complicated than this, and out of it we reach this.
Sure, sure. So
Yeah.
now what I'm doing is, now we have the data in the list with the name LST con. Now go down.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have, again we are checking whether we have some data inside the LST con or not. So now I told you that there might be the more than one contact for a one parent account,
Why
right?
did we add this one?
Which one? Which one? Which one?
Like this another line.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm coming to that only. I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
So now what is the we are doing is, now we have, let's say we have the four contacts of a one parent account, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
again, we have to assign the value to each and every contact. We are saying that the contacts description should be updated with the account industry. So we have to perform this action for each and every contact associated it with that particular account, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for this we have to use a for loop. So we have already stored the context into list with the name LST cone, right,
Mm-hmm.
at
Yep.
lambda 25.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing is, I'm bringing the one contact out from the LST cone, and I'm putting into the variable C,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, what I'm doing is, with the variable into I mean say I can I mean the we have a one contact into a variable C. So I'm only the talking about the description to be updated. So I am saying that for this contact, which is stored in a variable C, description should get
Mm-hmm.
the value which the parent account industry has. So for this, my parent account is stored in a map AC.
Mm-hmm.
So I told you that there is a function to insert the value inside a map. We use put to fetch the value we, or to get the value we use get, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
map AC, I have the the map where the all the parent account is available. So to
Mm-hmm.
make sure the that this contact belongs to this parent, I am using the c dot account dot id. Okay. Now let's say, if you remember, to when you will write the the SQL query, go to the query editor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Query editor.
This is the query here.
No, query editor. Query editor.
Oh, okay.
Now write down select ID, comma description, capital D.
This is very clear. You want me to write this line, right?
No, I'm explaining. I'm explaining. Uh,
Okay.
Capital D.
Mm-hmm.
Now write contact dot account dot ID from. No, wait. Contact.
From contact.
Yes. Now execute it. Okay. Contact dot account and remove this. Oh, you are using the comma. This account dot ID. So
Mm.
yes. See. So what you are getting is on with the the contact dot account dot ID. You
Mm-hmm.
are getting the parent, the account ID and the associated contacts,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
So same we have done at that particular line. Now go to your trigger.
Go to the trigger.
Yeah.
1 second.
Now same we have done at line number 36.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, that means contact.account.id, right? And we are
Mm-hmm.
particularly speaking about the industry. So the industry.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's clear.
Yeah. Now we in
Mm-hmm.
the after of the after trigger we use DML statement,
Mm-hmm.
data manipulation language, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
for this we have the now our contact have the new version, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
now our context description has been assigned with account parent account industry, so we need to update it, right? We need to run our DML. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the reason a new list I have created, that is Angel, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm using the add function to add all those contacts in which we have done the operation to assign the parent account industry, right? So that is what we are doing at line number 37 using another list.
Why do we need another list? Why we cannot use the first contact?
If you will be doing the just imagine that the go there, go into trigger. If you are doing it in the if you are going to use the same elastic one, now just
Mm-hmm.
imagine you have the 50 contacts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have just updated, or you have just the assigned the 15, I mean only 15 contact description with the parent account industry.
Mm-hmm.
Now what you are doing is you are inserting the or you you are adding the those contacts into the same list. So imagine that you have the context standing in front of you, and 15 you have done the the updations, and
Mm-hmm.
those 15 you have updated, and you are again going to add this. So this will be the
Mm-hmm.
never ending process,
Mm-hmm.
because once they will take a candy from you, they will again quickly running and going to they are again entering into the queue uh, from the last.
Yeah.
So this will be the never ending process. Now that particular one, the first one to whom you have given the candy will get a chance. Now already he has a candy, but he will be he will not say that, oh no, I don't have the candy, he will again take the candy.
Yep, it's clear.
right? So that's the reason, you have created the one list, and you have added the contact there. Then come down. Yeah. Then you are putting a DML statement to to update the whole list, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, the make the changes in your record, in your
Okay.
contacts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, clear.
Okay. Any confusion?
No, it's clear now. I think it's clear. I will practice it more. Mhm.
So I can guarantee you, you need not to the look for the coaching of other technology, be it like LWC or something.
Mhm.
You have the sufficient documents available. Trailhead is there. Other news sources are available. That I mean the different blogs. By that you can learn why you are I don't think so that the the anyone after learning these things will require somebody may guidance or help. Yeah, little bit of the help everyone need, but not a complete coaching.
I want, yeah, so.